I'm Shae Russell for mining.com.au, and joining me today with some outstanding news is Donald Garner from Iltani Resources. Donald, it's great to see you. How are you?
It's great to see you as well, Shane. I'm fine, thank you. And I hope you had a happy Christmas, and I wish you and your family a very safe and prosperous 2025. And everyone a safe and prosperous 2025.
Thank you very much. And it looks like a prosperous 2025 is in store for Iltani Resources. Now, I'm actually going to read from my notes on this one to make sure I get this right. We are looking at outstanding silver equivalent results from the final 4 RC holes at the Orient East program. These are some very impressive numbers. Donald, what are some of the key highlights here?
As you say, these are the final 5 holes we drilled at Orient East. Look, where to start? Every hole has hit, every hole has delivered. Orient 60 hit his, we got 62 meters at 110 silver equivalent from 48 meters depth. Orient 56, 38 meters at 140 silver equivalent from 64 meters depth. So nice, big, thick intersects at shallow open pitable depths, and all this mineralization ultimately outcrops Orient East. So we're just really pleased to see that, because we're starting to have the core of what we think is going to be a viable open pit. 58, 59, these are the most westerly holes we've drilled at Orient East. They intersected some really good hits, showing the Orient East vein system is still open to the west. 58 got 15 meters at 148 silver equivalent. 59 got 11 meters at 110 silver equivalent. Some really nice high grade in there. So the Orient East mineralization is open to the west. Got 1,000 meters of strike before it will actually intersect the Orient West vein system. So that's a really high priority target for us going forward. And to cap it off, Orient 57 hit 15 meters at 228. Within that, 4 meters at 655. And within that, a meter at 1,600 silver equivalent. So we believe there's a network of east-west veins and north-south veins at Orient East, with the high-grade mineralization being the really high-grade mineralization trending north-south, and the big vein system trending east-west. So, we've got it all. Yeah, it's really exciting, because, with exploration, you start with a hypothesis and you test the hypothesis. And unfortunately, usually you get a negative result. But with the holes we've drilled at Orient East, it's just got better and better, which is really quite, in my experience over my career, very unusual. But it's nice to see it happening. And now we've packaged the data up, and the data's been passed to Mining One, and they're going to estimate an exploration target for Orient East, and hopefully we'll have that by early February 2025.
Now, when this project first came to market, Orient West was the standout. However, a few RC holes later, and it turns out Orient East is the standout project. Tell me, with this later batch of results in, how has this met your expectations?
No, they're both pretty good, but with Orient East, we were unsure about what we were going to find there. So when you've been to Orient West and Orient East, and when you go to Orient West, there's a greater intensity of old workings in the Orient East. So, where does that mean that the mineralization is less intense at Orient East? And the answer is, from this drilling, is definitely no. I mean, we're getting spectacular results in areas where there are no old workings, which really opens up a lot of Orient for exploration. And we are just really pleased, because we're getting the really good bulk tonnage intersections. We're getting the high grade material, the high grade intersections, which we can chase underground. So rather than, we're now looking at Orient West plus Orient East, and together they are stronger. Together they are better.
Donald, with results like these, what do you possibly do next?
As I said, Mining One are going to do the exploration target for Orient East. We intend to be back drilling when the wet season abates in March 2025. We've already started booking rigs for March. Previously, to date, we've only had one RC rig going Orient. We're planning in March to have 2 RC rigs plus a diamond rig. So we'll finish the JORC resource drill out program Orient West. We'll drill Orient East, we'll infill to get the exploration target area to a JORC. We'll track along the strike extensions, plus we'll use a diamond rig at west and east to go at depth, just to really get a better understanding of the underground potential.
Listen, Donald, it is fantastic for me to be able to say I stood there in the locations where some of these results have come out, and I know that they have pleasantly surprised everyone at Iltani. I have to say, this is an exciting project, and it continues to deliver for the market.
I'm really glad you've been there, because and we'll hope to get you back in 2025, because I think we're going to, once we get the drill rigs going on site, we're going to try to bring up investors to site, so people can understand what we're doing and get a better appreciation of the size and the scale of the site, because it just doesn't come across in the releases what area we're talking about and how big it is. It is, you've been there and you've driven from one end to the other end, and it is big.
It's huge. It's huge. The scale of the project is enormous.
And to get big tonnages, you need scale, and we have the scale. So, it's really about exploring within these areas, then working out where the areas that are viable for open pit are, and where are the areas where the high grade is for the underground, and concentrating those areas, because ultimately we want to drill something that's economically viable. And we're not we don't want to sit there and drill more mineralization. We want to drill ore, and that's our intention, is to drill ore. And the grades we've been getting at Orient East do have the potential to be ore, which is really pleasing for us.
Listen, Donald, congratulations on the announcement today. Great result, and I can't wait to speak with you again soon.
All right, and as always, thank you for your time.